Hey, what's up everybody? It's Connor Brady and today I'm back with another video and this time I have a new guitar for you guys, judging by the thumbnail. But first off, I'm getting a new room, technically. We're doing my old room, which is the one that I've been, in for like the last, I don't know, 12 years. Um, we repainted it, two walls gray and two walls blue right over there. And we are getting new furniture, but the layout's gonna be the same thing for the most part. I mean, I'm getting a new bed, but the last covers that I did it was technically the last time you guys saw my old room. So now we're making changes. It's gonna be better for sure than the last one. It's gonna be neater and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm getting a new room. But anyways, let's get started with the actual video. So this guitar came with a Gibson case. I think you probably could tell what type of guitar this is, judging by the shape, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, for the people that don't know. But I'm really excited to open this thing and to show you guys, so let's get started with that. Alright, we're going to open the case. 3, 2, 1.
And boom.
New guitar, Flying V, but there's a big but. This is not a regular Flying V. This is a DIY Flying V. As you can tell, there's no Gibson logo right here or anything like that. It's not a special or anything. This is just a regular DIY Gibson Flying V that me and my stepdad Russ, which shout out to him for building this guitar with me, with painting it, polishing it, doing the wiring the pickups and stuff like that. I couldn't have done it without his help, especially really, it means a lot to me. But I digress. This guitar is amazing, and now we're gonna move on to the specs. So before we actually get into the specs of the guitar, first off, I want to point out that this guitar only has 5 strings. The reason for that is because the E string keeps on popping out of the nut whenever I try to tune it up to pitch, or just really bend it at all. And all you have to do with that, if you're suffering from the same problem, you just have to file down the groove and nut for that E string. And this guitar actually really needs that for all the strings. But the reason why it's not popping out of, like, let's say this string right here, the low E string, is because the groove, I think it might be the thickness of the actual string itself. So, I mean, that's not really a problem for me, but I guess we just won't have an E string for the, to solo with, but that's okay. But next we'll go over the specs. This is a Okanume body. I know it's not the typical mahogany body that you would see on guitars like these, but it's from a DIY kit off of like Amazon for $159. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get. But overall, still a pretty nice body. I really don't go into detail about the wood of the actual of the body, or the fretboard, or the actual neck itself. I just don't. I just like the pickups, honestly. And I know that's it tone and stuff like that, but I don't really care. It still sounds great no matter what. This has a maple neck and a rosewood fingerboard, which feels amazing. It's really good. I love the neck on this, and the fretboard just feels really smooth, and overall it's just great. The 2 pickups that I have in here, I'll go a little bit closer. On the Jimru, I don't know how to pronounce these, but they're the newest Jimru pickups, but they're in black instead of the white and black. The EMGs are active pickups, so you have to put a battery to power them, and it's a really big pain because this guitar doesn't come with a battery spot where you could insert the battery, so then the guitar actually works. It's actually like in here somewhere, and we had to take off the whole entire pick guard just to replace the battery after like a month. So I had to like turn it off and on and stuff like that, like unplug it and so then it stopped working and stuff. But the control panel right here, you got your 3-way select because you got 2 pickups right here. This is a tone knob, and this is a volume knob. I'm gonna get that fixed, don't worry. I'm supposed to have the volume knob right there. It's a mistake that my stepdad made, but it's okay. I might actually just take out the tone knob entirely because I don't really use the tone knob like every other metal musician out there, or specifically guitar player. But you know, I'll have it in there just in case. But also, tuners right here, they're just regular tuners that came with the actual guitar. Same with the bridge right here. I got a custom bridge, not a custom one, but it's like just a different color, didn't fit. And also the same thing with the knobs right here. I got custom ones downstairs that had, I remember I wanted to order ones with like these little red skulls on it because it reminded me of Zach Wild, but I forgot to, and I just ordered black ones, but they came and they just didn't fit on the guitar, but that's okay. And we're probably gonna get stuff like this that it's in black that actually fits in the actual guitar itself. So that's, you know, okay. But overall, this is just a beautiful guitar. I really like how this came out. And, you know, let's hear how it sounds. So before we actually play the guitar, here are all my volume levels and my gain levels and reverb. This is generally in the clean thing. And also here's my settings for the pedal board that I'm using. I will be switching to chorus for a lot of these because honestly, just the chorus just sounds freaking cool with this thing. So yeah, but I'll have like with the 3 pickups or pickup selections, I'll have one without chorus and one with chorus. So then you get guys see like the differences between the tones and stuff like that. So let's get started with the clean tones. So like the last one, these are my settings for the dirty channel or like, you know, the distorted channel. And here's the settings for my distortion on my pedal board. And yeah, let's get to the distorted parts. So one of the reasons why I wanted to get a Flying V guitar is because a lot of my favorite guitar players have once played or are playing a Flying V or a Flying V-esque guitar. I've been listening to a lot of Machine Head and Rob Flynn and Phil Demmel and also Logan Mader have been very influential on why I wanted to get a Flying V guitar, because it looks sick, honestly. Almost every single metal guitarist has played one of these Flying Vs before. The ones I can think of are James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett of Metallica, Jim Root of Slipknot. He's played a black and white Gibson Flying V with his two pickups in it. Rob Flynn, Phil Demmel, he plays Jackson's, and Logan Mader of Machine Head, and Joe Duplantier from Gojira and Christian from Gojira have played Flying Vs before. Christian plays Rhodes Vs, and also I think he played a King V once, and then Joe Duplantier has played a black Gibson Flying V during the Terra Incognita tour. There's a video of them playing the whole entire live set back in 2001 in November, and he's playing a black Flying V. And also, I mean, this guitar just looks so good, and also it sounds good, and it's just really cool, honestly. I'm really glad of how this came out. But yeah. There's also one more thing that I forgot to show you guys. I did, and for the people that have me followed on Instagram, they noticed that I got the Jimru DiMarzio strap, the clip-lop strap right here. I thought about putting it on this Flying V, but the strap that I have right now is just a regular strap right now that I had on, I think it was my Jazzmaster. This strap was used for. It just feels really good. There's really no neck dive on the actual V itself. It also really depends on where you place the can't think of it. The strap pins and stuff like that holds the straps, so then you can play standing up. It really depends on where those are placed, and you'll get minimal neck dive if you put them in the right place. But right now, it feels really good to play with this, and you know the strap is very thick, and honestly, it kind of fits the guitar. I wanted to get black hardware because I wanted it to be like kind of red on black, but I really like the white pickguard with this thing. This is also kind of like Kirk Hammett's guitar. He has an ESP that's kind of like this one, except it's got that little the little triangle bridge where it's like a string through bridge, instead of the actual Gibson style to Nomadic bridge. But overall, this thing's sick. You guys are gonna see this in a lot of covers, especially Machine Head, because you know, Flying V, and you know I'm gonna play it for live performances. I'm in the Ozfest show, and I've got this tuned down to C# standard for a song, and a lot of things are gonna be played with this guitar. It's gonna have a life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you know, do all this stuff. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next upload.